Hello, hello. Thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. That's Misty. Hello. Yes. Um, just wanted to make a quick video today. I was thinking about making it a couple weeks ago. It's um Whitney Cummings Good for You podcast, and they had an episode. I think it was the one with Kesha, where her and Benton were going over viewer feedback. Because I guess they had asked in one of the episodes for people to give feedback, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, you don't let people answer the questions and stuff," which is true. I feel like that's maybe an interview skill that's not um, fully uh, maybe developed. But I feel like I really enjoy the Good for You podcast. I'm obviously a fan. I've seen many of the episodes, not all of them. And I was just now watching the Tim Dillon podcast number 69. I feel like they didn't address the number. Maybe she doesn't tell them the number because I feel like, anyways, I'm only halfway through, so maybe at some point they address it, but I feel like they don't. And that's, I don't know, seems like a waste. Anyway, so my point, the point of this video, which is now over a minute and a half, of pre-ramble rant, is that I feel like a lot of the comments, although some of them obviously valid, criticisms are like, yeah, but there's a million podcasts now. People, or at least and I feel like a lot of people, are watching a podcast with Whitney Cummings to hear Whitney Cummings speak. So I feel like it's fine that she speaks on her own podcast. And I do watch a lot of her content. Like, I was a big fan of her specials and appearances on like Joe Rogan and other podcasts. And I was like, oh, this would be cool. I started watching it. She has like crazy guests, and some of them are really cool. I really do enjoy interviews, but I feel like obviously I'm the expert here. What? Oh, she's abandoned this video. Um, I feel like there could be so many podcast episodes with just Whitney and Benton. I would watch that literally for hours. She's like, oh, I can't be like Joe Rogan and have 3 a week. But honestly, if she did like one interview and two of just like her and Benton like riffing off each other, that would be like my best good time. And I feel like that's better advice than any of the stupid criticisms that people were saying, even though some of them were valid. I'm not saying they weren't. I agreed with some of them. But yeah, try to improve. But also, I feel like you're too hard on yourself, Whitney. You're always doing the self-deprecating thing, which you're gonna blame on being a comedian and childhood trauma and all the other things that are mentioned, like female comic, have to work twice as hard. No one respects me. Um, love you, Whitney. You need to do more shit that your little circle of people enjoys, or just that you enjoy, or just that Benton enjoys. Because I enjoy you too riffing. Or I honestly think you could do a podcast that's just you, just a solo podcast like Tim Dillon was talking about. Um, but it is interesting to have like more just like a banter, and I feel like repeat. That's why I love the repeat guests on Joe Rogan, because then it's not like you're like fighting to get to any like specific questions with that person, because you know they've already been on before and will probably be on again. I think that's why I enjoy. Honestly, I was like, who was it? Oh yeah, I guess it was Kesha, whatever. But the highlight of that was like you and Benton, and you're like back and forth. And I feel like a lot of people are making fun of you for your production stuff. I feel like you probably do over edit and don't need to, really, because of the way the internet works. Obviously, I'm filming this on my phone, totally biased, just not even like it's not even in earpods or whatever. Although I think they're bad for picking up sound. Anyway, side rant. Low technology doesn't matter. You could just have like the Bill Burr YouTube podcast where it's just one photo and it's just the audio. Like, I think you could literally do that and have one like real interview one and then two that don't even have a video that are just a picture of you and Benton doing stupid faces and you just chatting about something. Then you don't even need to be in the same room. You can do it like over Skype or some shit. I don't know, one of those ones that doesn't um, skip out. I also had a random thought, like, why aren't people just doing like WhatsApp messages, or like any of those platforms where you can just send like a short voice and then you don't have that lag thing as much because you can just like piece it together later. Very side ranty. Anyway, 6 minutes later, my point is, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this Whitney Cummings thing. Also, I think the like 6 or 7 people who watch my channel are like, what are you talking about? Because I've never talked about any of this before. But I'll leave a link to the 2 episodes that I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure Whitney Cummings is on Netflix. You can find her specials there. You'll know what I'm talking about. Just Google it. Female comedian. She's been on Joe Rogan and other stuff and had her own TV show, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's what I think should happen. I don't expect anyone to actually, like, within the, like, Whitney Cummings circle to actually watch this video, but I feel like the vibes are in the universe, and then, like, I'll just check my phone one day and be like, oh, there's a new episode. Good for you. Oh, audio only. Benton and Whitney just hamming it up. What a great time. Hmm? Hmm? I think so. I think it's a good idea. Anyways, easier said than done. Always good to give advice. Don't take any for yourself. Or whatever. I don't know. Yep. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.